part, second day of the webinar. So it will be very interesting material as well as yesterday. We would like to directly cordially Ms. Khairina Muhammad as one presenter today, the first presenter today. So Ms. Khairina, time's yours.
Thank you. I hope everybody is okay today, all doing fine. Can you all hear me loud and clear? Okay, good.
Yes.
So hope everyone is good, had a good sleep. Yeah? Okay, that's good. Okay, later if I will give myself like 10 minutes break after the whole thing, then you can ask questions. Okay, today we are going to talk about the organization of the kids athletics. Okay, right now I'm talking about when you organize for your own country, not for today. For today, Miss Janet will brief you later, right, Miss Janet? Or they know already?
Yeah. Later, before we have the dry run, I will discuss it with them.
Okay.
But this one is what they will do when they are in their country.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is this lecture is about you can do this when you go back to your country and organize it. So on a big scale, not for today. So for the first thing, you need a scoreboard. Okay. Miss Janet actually has explained to you yesterday the detail of the scoring system, right, Miss Janet? Yeah.
Yeah. It was being given per event. Yes.
Yeah. So like for example, okay, hold on, yeah. Okay, for example, yesterday she did like endurance run. She also did what do you call rotational throw and all that. So today I'm going to talk about the organization. Okay, so every time when you organize, you need a scoreboard. You need to do some planning. So later I explain to you in detail again. Yeah. So for example, you need this, you need a scoreboard. So for example, you write down the team here, like the name of the team here, this part, and then you write down the best result. For example, the team A, team B, team D, team C. Later explain again. So the best result, if there are 9 teams, so the best result will get 9 points, followed by 8 points, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it? All right. So that should be the way. So red, let's say red got 3 the best points. So the out of this, okay, how many is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. So let's say red is got the best result for a long jump, so they get 9 points, and then followed by 8 points. So every time when they score, you need to write down on the scoreboard. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
to add, Karina, so that these colors represent the team.
Yeah. These colors are representing the team. So sometimes you might want to put something else like name of fruits or name of animals. Like sometimes you have tigers like jaguar, cheetah, you know, depending on your liking. So you can do whatever name they like. Okay. All right. Next one is the scoreboard is very quick and it's overall scoring for the kids to get excited. Okay. You need a flip chart, you can use blackboards or other items, okay? But what I did in Singapore is I sent to the printer to make a big score chart, and then I put it on the whiteboard, okay? And then the teams and disciplines or results of the team and discipline need to be tabulated, all right? And then booking of results immediately after each event completed. So I suggest when all the events are at different places on the field, right, there should be a runner to collect all the results and put it on the scoreboard. Okay, ranking of teams after you determine each discipline. So that means that, like I said just now, if red team has this highest point, you give 9 and then followed by 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, so you need to get the scores of all the team, then you can decide who gets the highest points. Okay, overall scores after completion of all disciplines. Okay, assuming up to single scores of each team. That means when you get everything, then you do the overall scores. This scoreboard, I tell you, the kids will be very, very excited because they would go down, they want to know their result, they will go up and down, run around and feel excited about it. Okay, so this is the discipline, like this is what you need to have: a coordinator, an assistant per team, okay, a speaker, maybe when the teams come in, you can actually invite them and talk to them. We're having a competition, you know, that sort of thing. You don't have to follow exactly, but it's just a guide. All right, then you can have a scoreboard manager or scoreboard assistant. It's up to you, depending on the number of volunteers or teachers and the manpower you have. Okay, and then timekeepers for your running event, which is endurance, sprint event, sprint relay, shuttle relay. And then you need to have a starter if you have the manpower. And then we need to have throwing event officials for the station. Then the second throwing event, let's say you have tabor javelin and you have vortex throw and you have knee throwing. So you need to have different officials for this different throw event. And then you also need to have jumping event, first jumping event, second and the third. And the last one will be the endurance run. Okay, if you have 9 teams, right, I would not suggest you to have one cross-hop mat. If you want to do, you should open up more cross-hop mat because there's less waiting time and the event will finish within 2 hours. Okay, like I have 100 over kids, so I didn't open up one cross-hop mat. I have 3 or 4 cross-hop mat. So the kids, and I have 3 or 4 volunteers to do at the cross-hop mat. So like I say, depending on your volunteer, if you have more volunteer, open up more stations and have more volunteers to be at the station so that there's less waiting time and the kids will finish the whole competition within 2 hours. Okay, so this is my recommendation. You need to have judges or assistant judges to ensure the event conducting under certain regulation and procedures. Okay, in my when I conduct, I have motivators for children or animators. So it's up to you all. Like for example, you can have what do you call the people who wearing the animal sort of thing.
The mascot.
The mascot, yeah. So you can have that, but it's up to you. Just to attract the kids and make the competition fun. Okay, then you have to offer skillful demonstration. If you have time, right? The judge, the person that is in charge of each station can actually show some demo of the activities, all right, before the kids try out. Because sometimes the kids, they might not know, it's their first time the school is sending. So it'd be good if you can demonstrate to the kids before you start. Okay, and then responsible for setting up. Okay, so the judges or the assistant judges should come early before the competition start and maybe 2 hours early to set up, take down after the competition, alter the equipment, make adjustment at all the event stations. All right, make sure your place is safe to conduct. The ground is not slippery, no barriers or anything that is on the floor. Make sure it's clear so that the kids won't trip over. Okay, so you need to have risk assessment also before you start. Okay, make sure if it's raining, then where is your holding area? When the kids come, where is your holding area? When they go from station to station, make sure the stations are not far away from each other. All right, so risk assessment is important. Okay, when in Singapore, before we do anything, right, we need to submit our risk assessment to the Sports Council to make sure the kids are in good hands. Okay, so do a risk assessment before you start, especially at the place. Recce the place first before you start. Most important thing, make sure there's shelter. If it rains or lightning alert, make sure the grounds are not slippery and there's no pothole. Okay, so a starter and 3 timekeepers depending on how many stations you like to have for the running event. Okay, I stop here for a while. Any question? No?
No question.
No
Okay.
question. Thank you.
Okay, so coordinator, so event organizer, what do they do? Okay, so the head of the scoreboard can be also the speaker. So the head of the scoreboard is the general secretary, or you can appoint anybody depending on your federation, controlling the forms, deploying the assistants, and preparing the announcement. The speaker must make announcement and welcome the kids and the teachers or the coaches and supports the head scoreboard. Okay, so it depends on how you want to allocate your people. Okay, how many people you have. So, but you must have the head of the scoreboard to actually write down the score for the day. Okay, so we have chief organizers supervising and controlling the setup and takedown. Then you have 3 groups of 3 people each of setting up 3 exercising train station. If you have 2, then you have 2. Okay, so like I said, depend on the number of kids you have, depend on the number of station you want to set up, depend on the number of so the number of station is important, and depend the number of what kind of station you want to put up, whether you want to have, but make sure you have the run, jump and throw. So maybe you want to have 1 cross hop, like what Janet said this time. You can have 1 sprint relay and 1 throw event. Okay, so it's all up to you what how many station you would like to have and the number of kids. So with 10 or more teams, the station have to be set up twice, or the waiting area has to be used. Like I said just now, if you have 10 or more teams, you cannot have 1 cross-hop mat. You must have 3 or 4 cross-hop mat. And if you want to do a long jump, okay, if you have 10 or more teams, you cannot have 1 measuring mat. You have 3 or 4. Less waiting time, so we can cut down the hours, the competition time. Okay, right. Next one. Okay, these are extra things that I'm giving you all. Okay, some tips. You need measuring tapes, you need stopwatches, you need marking materials like tapes, flagpoles, benches, bands, beads, you know, to show the different color. You need whiteboard for scoreboard. You need pen to write on the scoreboard. And then you need the event form. Okay, you can actually find it inside your e-book from Miss Ria. Miss Ria has sent you all yesterday. So you need to have the event form. You need to photocopy that and give to the judges or assistant judges. You need to have writing materials, and you need to have a public address system like the PA to announce and all that. Okay. Okay, so when this is organization 3, so I divided my, go back again, I divided my organization into 3 parts. Organization 1, organization 2, organization 3. But if you have your own way and comfortable way, you can follow yours. Okay, so what I do, organization 3, is I welcome and motivate the arriving of the children and the teams. After that, I explain the basic condition of the event to the children. So I introduce the event people and the team manager, and also the judges. And then we have a common warm-up, like yesterday what Mr. Amba and Ms. Janet did. A common warm-up led by one of the event judges. Okay, so everybody will do a common warm-up. Everybody is happy, and everybody is not doing their own warm-up. Then we have team identification by name. Either you wear your bibs or your shirts, or different school, they wear different color t-shirts. So it's okay. You can actually what do you call, distinguish by the bibs or shirts. Give me a minute, yeah. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, so then distribution of the differentiation. After that, you distribute the kids to the different station, and each station the judges must give specific instruction. All right. So these are the things that I did for you all. I think it's also inside your book. the list of equipment that you need. Like for example, sprint hurdle, you need 1 stopwatch, 12 hurdles, 6 poles, 3 batons. I think this is for 2 teams, if I'm not wrong, on 1 team. Okay, so you can use this as an example. I'm not going to go through everything, but it's all inside your book. You can take a look. Then you have a resting area, you have throwing area, you have different station too. See, you have target throw, kids javelin, knee throwing, overhead throw, backward throw, and rotational throw. Now, if, like I say, if you have many teams, you need to have 2 target throw station. You need to have 2 javelin station, so that less waiting time. We want to complete everything within 2 hours, so the children won't get bored. And the last part will be the victory ceremony. Okay, everybody must be together and enjoy the thing, and then you give out certificates and prizes. It has to be immediately after all activities. Each team and each child leaves knowing that the overall result, knowing the result. They need to know the result before they leave the place. Okay, you can't. It's not good to tell them the next day or whatever, because they are very excited. Each child leaves with a certificate, a prize, a giveaway, a souvenir, opportunity to honor exceptional performance, or you can actually honor some kids who did very well. Maybe you got talented kids by a team or by a single athlete, or maybe they show good values. You know, for me, I always emphasize on the values that each team has. They help each other and all that. So you can actually do that to honor them for their good values. Okay, motivation for children to stay active. That's it. So I would like to go back again to my first slide. Okay, before you come up with a scoreboard, right? You need to have Miss Jeanette, did you show them this?
No, it is part of the organization, all the forms.
So you need to have this for your each station. You need to have this. So okay, let me go through again. I think I'll just go through, since I have the time. I go through from the beginning. Yeah, Janet, is it okay with you?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
While you're okay, just go.
Okay, so different event, right? Well, like for example, if they are 8 to 9 years old, you cannot have rotational throw because they are too young to do rotational throw for the 8 to 9. So we have World Athletics have actually wrote down the different station for each group. For example, sprint hurdle is for 12 to 13. The younger one can do the Formula 1, right, instead of the sprint hurdle. And pole long jump also, they are too young to do it. They don't have they are not developed yet. You know, they don't have the ability, the fundamental motor skills to do pole long jumping. So it's only for the older one. So this one is important. Okay. And then you need to have this form for your running. See that sprint, slalom, sprint hurdle, and Formula 1. For running events, it's only 1 try. Okay. Right, it's only for 1 try. So you write down, let's say team A, sprint slalom, how much? Maybe for the slalom they did 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Team B, you write down how much. And then after that, you finish all this, you get a runner. A runner means assistant judges. You give it to them, and then they send to the scoreboard. And then the scoreboard people will write down the timing, the scores of each team. Okay, so this one I think we did yesterday also. I just repeat it again. Winning team, the one with the fastest time. Next team rank according to their order time. So like I say, the winning team, if they do the best, they get, if there's 9 team, 9 points, followed by 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, so there's only this is for the relay. Okay, this is for the running event. All right. Okay, one more thing. If there's a tie, let's say 2 teams come in first, so it should be 9, 9 followed by no 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if that means you skip the one that is double, which means if there are two teams that has 8 points, so this is 9, 8, 8, then no 7, 6. Okay, right? Okay, this for the jumping event. It's all inside your book. So for jumping and throwing, right, it's 2 attempts. First attempt, second attempt. You have time, you can do third attempt, but I think by then they will be tired. Out of the 2 attempts, you take the best attempt. Okay, you can do this. So you can photocopy is from the ebook, and then you can on the competition day give it out to the judges. Okay, same like for flying. I'm not going to do everything because Miss Janet has done this yesterday. Okay, landing point, 2 points, all this. She has done this yesterday, Miss Janet, right? So I don't have to go through. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, rope skipping also 2 trial.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't have to go through. Frog jumping also 2 trials. And then cross hop 2
Cross-hopping.
trials. Yeah, 15 seconds. And then ladder running also 2 trials. And then this just now when I said the form for the judges. Okay. Okay. Same thing. You can for target training is 3 trials, but you can actually modify it. If you don't have time, you can have 2 trials. Because in my country we don't have time it. We just have 2 trials for target training. Kids javelins also 2 trials. Try not to have 1 trial because some kids they are nervous and all that. So give them 2 trial. Knee throwing 2 trial. Overhead backward throw also 2 trial. All these are 2 trials. Okay. And then endurance run, everybody will run together. Okay. So if there are 8 teams, all of them will start at different point. When they run, they go to the point where they are, like what Miss Janet explained. They collect sticks or rubber bands, whatever it is. And then at their own pace, and when they run at their own pace. So after 8 minutes, they count the number of bands or sticks that they have. So you don't add pressure to them. No pressure, just run at their own pace. So in this case, they use ball, but to me, it's very difficult to carry. So I use sticks. It's easier for them to use very ice cream sticks, or lately I use rubber bands. But I use colored rubber bands for the ladies tie their hair, right? They have colored rubber bands, so when they run, they just slip it into their wrist. Okay, the rubber bands I have different colors for different teams. Okay, so sometimes the kids they're very smart. They know, oh, we're gonna use rubber band, so they bring rubber band. The normal rubber band, right? They know, so they put inside the pocket. So it's sort of they want to have a lot of rubber band in their pocket so that they can win. So we when they come up with that, we decided to have colored rubber bands. So when they run, they slip into their wrist. Then they come again. They run 1 round. They come back to the station again. They take another one, so they won't drop it because sometimes they run, they drop it, and it's a waste. So they just put inside, go through the wrist. And then after that, we write down team A, maybe 20 rubber bands and what placing, then team B, then team C, all right? Okay, so the number completed rounds for us is the number of bands, it's the same thing. Okay, so that's it. Okay, anything that I missed out?
Can I just give a suggestion also, Karina?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I just want to also suggest to the participants, if ever you have hundreds of kids participating, you have a waiting area. But for me, I don't put a waiting area. I divide them into 10 teams. Instead, I make the station doubled or sometimes tripled. So kids want always a competition. In every competition, they are very, very happy. That's why I made the Formula One for two Formula One. It means I can do 4 teams at the same time. And I will do 4. You just need to pick up the right event for that competition so that it would be very exciting. Like, for example, the frog jump. You make 2 frog jump. It will already be covering 4 teams right away because one at the right and one at the left. The tape measure at the center. So you can do it already. Or if you want to have the cross hop, you just lay 4 cross hop mats. So you can have 4 teams at the same time doing it. So it would be a very competitive one. You will be seeing that the kids, even the parents, even their co-teammates they are cheering for them. They they will be keep shouting from one end to the other end. And then
Yeah.
for the, let's say for the kneeling, overhead kneeling throw, same thing with the frog jump. You make two kneeling front as long as the direction of the throw is always going far to the kids, so
Yeah.
that they won't be hit. So you
Yeah.
have already four teams doing it at the same time. And then at the end of it, I just make the area a little bit bigger from the area that we have for the 8 minutes endurance to cover 10 teams at the same time doing the 8-minute endurance run. So
Yeah.
that at the end of it, 100 children have been doing it, and it would be very, very fun. And you will see that a team will go to the scoreboard to check how is their team going, and then they will be excited, and they will ask their teammate, we're just a point losing, we're just a point missing to be the top, we can do the best out of it. So that is how they how I do it, because I made it there about 120 kids at the same time. So we can do it. It's just that for me, I don't want to have the waiting station, because the kid there will be waiting and he will be feeling so sad. And there are some kids that don't have the patience of waiting. They don't like to wait. If they wait, they will get bored. That is only my suggestion.
It's good. It's good. When I said waiting area means it's like a gathering area for them when they come. We did a warm up there, so everybody will be warm up at the waiting area. So it's not that they wait. So they wait. They came to the waiting area. They do the warm up. We brief them what to do, and then they go to all their stations. So when they go to their stations, right, participants, remember everybody must be doing something. They should not be idling around. They will go to the cross mat. They will go to the turbo javelin. They will go to the relay. Later we show them the grid. Yeah. So
yes, the grid.
Yeah, the grid. Miss Ria, can you show me share with me the grid? I don't have it here.
Which one?
The one that I sent you.
Then at the grid, if I may just add, this is where the team leader would be very, very responsible.
Yes.
This is what I told you yesterday.
This one?
No, not this one. The blue one. The blue one. Okay, so while what Miss Janet said is correct, so everybody must be doing something, not waiting. So when I say waiting area, I'm sorry, I have to rephrase my word. Maybe a gallery for them to sit down and not sit down, to get together, warm up together, and then after that they will be dispersed to their own respective area. But now with the COVID, they can't gather like that. No more waiting areas. So they have to go to straightway to their respective station. They have to do their own warm up, and everybody will be doing the same thing. So the kids will be running around from one station to other station. There will be the judges bringing them, the assistant judges bringing them to the station, and then they will, like what you say, Janet, they will be so excited. They will keep on looking at the scoreboard and see where their team status is. Yeah, so we will be doing that. So like for example, this one, right? Okay.
This one?
Can you can you share with me so that I can choose the... Yeah, this is the one, correct. Okay, scroll down. I need some more. Yeah, some more.
Oh, so. Wait.
Okay, well, while Miss Ria is doing that, stop here. Okay, so while stop. Okay, good. So make sure that your PA competition has all these three components: the run, jump, and throw. Not just running. It has to have the three components of run, jump, and throw. Okay, this is the grid. For example, you divide them. Race team 1, right? This is team 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then race 1, race 2, the team 1 will go for running competition, and then 10 minutes, then cross hop. After that, they go to the jump, and then they go to the throw, and then the last one, everybody will go to endurance. And then the other team 3 and 4, so that they won't clash. There's no bottleneck, okay? So 3 and 4 will go to their jump first, followed by the throw, and then followed by the run. Okay, and then 5 and 6 will go to the throw instead of jump. So then run, and then last one is the jump. So can you see the different race, run, jump, and throw? Okay, so 2 teams will do same thing. And then this one is run, jump, and throw. So they will not clash, and they will not have bottleneck, no waiting time. Like what Miss Jeanette said just now, everybody will be doing something. Okay, and then last one, everybody will gather and do the endurance run. So this is the grid. It's also inside the ebook, right, Ms. Janet?
Yes, it is inside the ebook.
Yeah, it's inside the ebook. So you can
Yes.
follow that sample. You all understand this?
Would you want me to share a more? I think I just want to share it to them. So
Yeah,
that they
sure,
would
sure.
try.
So
Yeah.
you can stop share now, Ms. Ria.
Just see, I just try if you could. It would be more easier for you to understand the grid. This is the grid
Yeah.
view. Oh, here. I would explain it to you. This is the time, 10 minutes per station, and here are the
Yeah.
station. This is the Formula 1, the sprint hurdle, the cross hop, which is a jump, the forward squat or the frog jump. Then you have the target throw over a barrier, and the kneeling front throw or the overhead kneeling throw. So here you could see the T1 means team 1. Then you have team 2, team 3, team 4, team 5, and team 6. For the first rotation, for the first 10 minutes, they would be at these different
It's 2
stations.
teams, yeah.
And then for the second 10 minutes, the meet manager will be the one to give the signal, and then they will move. They would change from one station to the other. Team 2 from cross hop will now be going to Formula 1. Team 3 from cross hop now will be going to sprint hurdles. And team 4 from forward squat now will be going to cross hop. And team 5 from target throw over a barrier will be going to forward squat or the frog jump. And team 6 from the kneeling front or overhead will be now going to the target throw over a barrier. And team 1 from Formula 1, the team will now be going to the kneeling front throw. That is why I told you yesterday, that is why team leader is very important, because they will be guiding the team to what station they will be going upon the command of the meet manager. So the meet manager will be giving a signal, like for me, it is single whistle means start, double whistle means stop and move to the next station. That is what my cue for them, for the meet manager. He will be doing the whistle, and every double whistle means they need to stop from that station and move to the next station again. But after the 6th station, everybody now will go to the post for the endurance run. Every team has their own post, as I showed you yesterday, the different position of the teams. And then the meet manager will again whistle, and it will start the 8 minutes until the meet manager whistles again for the end of it, and then they will count. I hope I did share a bit for you.
Okay, so it depends on the number of teams also that you
Yes.
have. If you have less team, then you can tweak it here and there. So what we are giving you is just a guideline. Okay, right? So that there's no bottleneck. Okay, so if you look at your ebook, right, that Miss Ria sent yesterday, it's from page 63. All right. No, sorry, it's from page 61 all the way down to page all the way down. Okay, now you take a look at what Miss Ria sent, page 78. Okay, everybody switch on your handphone, turn to page 78. That's how the sequence should be. And this organizational meeting is 6 teams of 10 athletes. Okay, so there are 6 teams of 10 athletes. Can you see? So A1, there is team 1, and A2, team 2. They're doing the sprint relay, because there's need to have 2 teams to do sprint relay. So there's a competition. And then they will do hurdles, and then they will do javelin, but A2 will do medicine ball. So it depends on how you want to put them, really. So, but this is the sequence. This is the sort of the format that you can follow. And the last one will be the endurance run. Okay. So page 78 is actually the sample of how you do for 7 event competition. Yeah. Okay. All right. Any questions? We have 15 minutes for question and answer.
Madam,
Yes.
madam, I
Yeah.
have a question.
Yes,
Yes,
Fahad.
madam.
Yes,
Warm
Fahad.
up is mandatory for the judges. I am Liti. Yeah, Faraj Jasmine Liti from Bangladesh.
Yes.
Can you hear me, madam?
Yes, we can hear you. Liti, we can hear you.
Madam? Yeah. Warm up is mandatory. You cannot hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Madam, warm up is mandatory for the judges.
Yeah, you need to have judges.
Warm up. Warm
Oh,
up.
you're asking warm up.
Yes.
Warm up.
Warm up, warm up. Warm up,
No.
anybody can do it. You can get someone, anyone to do it. For me, I get the youth students to do it. My coaches will do the warm up usually.
Karina,
Yeah.
her question is, Karina, her
Yeah.
question is warm up mandatory for the officials?
Yeah.
Or for the officials, you mean?
Yeah, she's official. So
Oh, no need. It's just the children only. The children need to warm up, not the officials. You don't need to
Okay.
warm up if you're the officials.
Okay, madam.
but if
Thank
you wish to join, you can join also the warm up.
Okay. We can join, but not mandatory.
Jaya is an official. She's a world athletics official. You ask her whether she warm up or not when she first start.
It is
Jaya,
fun.
do you warm up?
Farhad, it is
Yes.
fun
No, I
warming up
don't
with
warm
the
up.
kids.
No,
Yes,
I
I'm
watch
ready.
them.
I am ready for warm up today, sir.
So
Okay.
join it.
Okay, good, Liti. You can join the warm up if you want, but it's not necessary.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Any question? I leave it open because I don't want to go out of time. So I leave like 10 to 15 minutes for you all to ask and question and discuss.
Hello,
Yes.
from Cambodia.
Yes. Hello, Cambodian.
I have a question. Can we make a warm up like a dancing?
Yeah, sure. Like aerobic dance, of course. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be fun.
Just make fun for before the
Yeah.
competition.
Yes, that's what we did last time. Most of the time, I think Jeanette showed the video yesterday, right? They did the warm up, dancing warm up. Aerobic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It's
I heard
Ivan.
because I heard you said warm up is not accessory. So
I know. I said it's for the official. It's not necessary.
okay.
For she's asking for the official, so the official do not need to warm up, but the kids need to warm up. Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
definitely you need to warm up. Yes, she's
But
asking.
I think they should.
Liti wants to warm up. She said she's the official and she wants to warm up.
Yeah, but I think we can do together because
Yes,
the
Go
kids,
together.
the kids
Yeah.
follow us.
Yeah, and it's fun, but it's not necessary if you have
Yeah,
medical
yeah.
problem. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
sure.
Correct.
Yes, any question?
Yes, I have one question.
Yes, Faza, yeah,
Yeah, Mafaz.
Mafaz.
Yeah. So 2 hours we are having this kids athletics program. So what about the water break? Is it?
Oh yeah. You in between, right? That's up to your discretion. Of course, a good question. In between station, right? They can go for water break, drink, and then come back. Yeah. So from one station to another station, the teachers normally will know they will go for water break, or the coaches will bring them, or the assistant judges will go bring them for water break in between station. So that one is definitely compulsory lah. They have to do it. It's all under risk assessment. So risk management, you need to do all this, water break, you know, where to refill the water bottle, you know. Maybe that's why when the children came, right, we gather them first, we brief them that where's the refill for water bottle, because the teachers will not know if they come to the place. So we will gather them at the waiting area. We tell them, okay, you can go to the water cooler at the corner of this place and to refill a water bottle. The other side, you can actually go and take a break if you want rest, because some kids, they want rest, they want to rest in between, so you can take a break if you want, okay, to rest. So that's up to you when you want to give them the water break.
Can I say something on that, Sarina?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good because yes, we told safety of the children is very important, especially in a hot, humid country like our Southeast Asia. So is always make sure that the team captain or to make sure that the water is available all the time. But I think if you give break, give break, then the continuity of the thing will be disrupted because it's 1 hour show. So it should keep on going. If one group will break and the other group wait, then the flow won't be there. So they can have the water bottle with them.
Yeah, they always
As they go to the station, they can keep drinking. If you stop for a while and then they will go, and then this one they finish, they wait for them to come, then it will the flow will be disrupted. So it's good that that they drink before the competition, and then during the competition, everybody should have a water bottle. The team manager, the team captain who will be assigned will make sure. And then because 1 hour now they go, then immediately after the thing we go for the water. So it will be just a nice flow.
But yeah, I think Mafaz, you can actually bring the water bottle with them.
Yeah.
You can bring the water bottle with them, or you in between, right? In between station, like I say, you can have while they walk. And if we say water break means for them to take water, hydration time. It's not like can some of you mute the phone?
Somebody is called.
Yeah. Okay. So when I say water break means not literally stop and drink water and take a break for 5 minutes. When Mafaz said water break means hydration time, they walk, they drink water, and then they start at the new station. When I say they move from station to station, they can drink the water. That is their water break. That's their hydration time. Yeah.
Can I add something, Karina?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, this is the duty or the task of the team leader.
Yeah,
the team leader who carries them from one station to the other, he or she will be also responsible for the hydration of the team members. So if she or he have seen that the kids already thirsty, that needs to be hydrated because of the weather and anything else, then she or he will give it to them. That's why the water bottle is with them. But we will put water station at the area of the competition. If ever the water is already been used up, they can refill. It's the duty of the team leader to bring them there to refill and put something, then go back to the station again. That's it.
Yeah, that's why I emphasized just now. I said at the beginning we have the briefing about where the water bottle, where is the refill station and all that. So depending on your country, you can see where's the refill station, where's the toilet. It's important to have toilets. The kids need to have toilet break if they really want to go to the toilet. So all this is important before they start. Maybe the event organizer brief them, the toilet is on the left hand side, the refill station, the water cooler is on your right side. So please the teachers or the judges or the assistant judges bring them to the respective place if you want to refill or go to the toilet. Yeah, so yeah, it's actually very easy. Okay, Mafaz, it's up to your country actually. Yeah. But don't take too long break because then that will disrupt. As you walk along, you can just have a break. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Raman.
Yes, ma'am, I am audible. Yes, ma'am, I am audible.
Yes, Raman.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Ma'am, I think if we want better result, then coaches, trainer, teachers, we also involve in activity, and I think we will get better result
Mm-hmm.
during
Better what?
training session. If coaches, trainer also involve with students, if we want better result, we will involve kid athletics. We must involve with students.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. I mean, you get students to help you, you mean?
Uh,
I
I
don't get
mean
it.
ki I mean ki if we coaches in kids athletics, we coaches and trainers, judges, teachers also involve with teachers
Oh, okay, I
during
got it.
activity.
Okay, what Mr.
During
Rahman is
activity.
trying to say that if the coach, judges, are coaches, and if the officials are coaches and teachers, you make things better, easier, so they know what to do. So he said that try to get, maybe in his country, if there's enough people, enough coaches, to be judges and officials. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah.
No, ma'am, I want to say कि if we during the training session
Mm-hmm.
in kid athletics program, we must involve with students,
Yeah.
so we can get better result.
Okay. Yeah. So he wants the coaches and the students to be involved, right? Right.
Involve with
Yeah.
students
Involve the
during all
students.
activities or fun. Yes,
Yeah.
we will
Okay, we got
involve in
it.
activity.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. Any more?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So sorry, but I have another interpretation of Mr. Raman's.
Raman.
Yeah, I think that his idea is what about to get a better result of the ending of the competition, so the coaches also involved in the competition,
Involved?
doing in the competition, but it,
Oh,
can, it could be, it could not be.
Oh, is that what you mean? I thought you said the coaches should be officials and judges. No?
He said the coaches should be
No.
involved in the games and in the
Okay,
activities.
then it's a bit difficult because this competition is for children, and it's a bit difficult if you get coaches and parents and to be involved in the competition. And I think it's not right. So if the adult want to take part, they take part in the adult.
But
Ma'am,
if I may add,
only during training session, not in competition. During training session.
Oh, training
I'm
session,
talking
yes.
during training session,
Yeah,
not in
yeah.
competition.
Okay, okay.
During
So if
competition,
it's,
we will boost up all athletes.
yes, yes. So if it's a training competition, yes, fine. Training, you compete during training is fine, but not during the real competition. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, Mr.
yes,
Rahman, I
ma'am.
got it. So Ms. Ria, I think he's trying to say during training, he wants the coaches to be involved, to run with the children.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. So it's okay. It's okay. It's up to you, Mr. Rahman. There's no regulation that is mandatory that you cannot run with the kids. It's good. Yeah. Any else? Anyone else? Richmond, all good? Good. And who else I know here? Kanchana, right? You okay? Okay. Anyone else? Any questions? I want to start with Jeanette's
Hello.
Yes?
Hello.
Yes. Ali.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I want to ask you one more question.
Yes.
Yeah, this is from my friend. He was a coach too, and he asked me to ask you in this post. Yeah. He said, can we make a league for kid athletes?
Make a what?
League, like a league football.
Oh, league.
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 Yeah.
I mean, from one. Yeah, you can. I mean, it's up to your country. You can do anything. For me, I don't call it kids athletics competition. I call it kids athletics team award challenge. So
yeah,
every year I have 3 or 4 challenges So it's up to you. It's okay. You can do anything as long as the kids have fun.
Yeah, you know why he asked me like that? Because he said in the IAAF rule, he said the kid athletic, it is not talking about this. So he said I might be wrong if I do that. I said no, I don't know. Just
Okay.
ask.
How do I pronounce your name? Sochet, is it?
Yeah, Sochitrat.
Sochet, I think there's you can bend the rules a little bit, you know, it depends on your country. So if you want to have a league, like in this month of October, you had one first league and then second league, third league, it's okay. But it should be fun competition, and not making like as if you're going to fight and compete until, you know, the values are not there, until the kids are not talking to each other. No, it has to be a fun thing. Basically, it must be fun. Okay? We can't hear you.
No sounds right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us in our country, we make it a festival.
Yeah, we did a festival in 2019. So Sochet, you can, Sochet, I think it hang. Okay, I don't want to hold you back, Jeanette, because I don't want us to be delayed again. Okay,
I'm
so
back. I'm next.
For Anba. Yes.
okay, Amba. Okay, so the thing is, like I say, up to your country, you can do whatever you want as long as the kids having fun. Miss Janet did it as festival. I did in 2019, Kids Athletics Festival. Later, Miss Janet will show what we did in our own country. Yeah, so I think Miss Janet, we both have the same thing. We did you name it festival, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, same. So you can call it Kids Athletics Festival, or you can call it a challenge or a league. It's up to you. Okay, thank you, everyone. I'll over to you, Mr. Amba.
No, yeah, Tuti.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Khairina. Now it's over to you, but directly, please.
Thank you very much. I think it was a 1 hour session, good preparation. So now you all know what to do, how to set up for the competition. So what must you do, general preparation there. And now we will go, I mean organization, just not sorry, organization, how to organize the things and the things. So now the next will be preparation. What must you go or bring or do in the competition period, in the competition. So now let us, I think I give you 3 minutes to just freshen up, because it's a long hour, 1 hour, just freshen up. If you have a coffee, you're going to have a coffee, and then just move around a bit, stretch up your arms here, nice, back. And we start at 11:05. Am I right?
Okay, agreed.
Okay, take a 3 minutes break. Ali from Maldives, go, have a coffee. Maldives coffee is very nice.
I'm not allowed to go out.
Huh?
I'm not allowed to go out.
He is in quarantine.
I am positive to coronavirus.
Oh no! Oh, you better take care. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, now okay. It's been now 7th day.
Okay, are you taking any medication or anything?
Now no. Now fine. Now feeling good.
No fever, nothing?
Now no fever. First 3 days fever.
Oh, take care, take care.
Yeah, thank you.
अय्या
ठीक है अय्या
मावणी हुकुरु गड्डी का सोन्नान बिका
ए एवुना बेदु हुकुरु दोस्तो
break भी उन्ना गनी यार वन्ना के में आने किसी गड्डी का
अहुसन हुकुरत दाती है
English, Maldives, English, please.
They are talking about
Pray, pray.
Today is Friday. We are talking about it. We have a prayer in the middle of the day.
Okay, so one more minute. Let's wait for the rest. Maybe some have gone for a coffee.
In Singapore, the mosque, we have a little limited number of people to pray. You have to book in order to go for prayers. Book your slot. That means you have to book in the mosque. You book that you're coming. So if the slot is full, you can't go in and pray because of the COVID.
Oh, I see.
Yes, you have to book. Even you go to the gym, you have to book. There are only like 50 people. That's it. So you go online, you want to go to this mosque in the east, you have to book. Yeah, that's how it is now.
Yeah.
Okay. I think all are back. 11:05 Jakarta time. Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei is 12:05. Let's start. Okay. Activators, trainers.
Excuse me, Pak Anwar.
Yeah.
We have a question on the chat box.
Okay.
Maybe one of you could answer this. This is from Mr. Tulip, Sri Lanka. May I read it?
Yeah.
We have introduced 12 events for 11, 12 years old children. Can those 12 be done in one day?
Okay. This question, I think when Janet and Karina was lecturing, I think they would have mentioned it, because there are, for all of you know that we have the group, okay, 7 to 8, 9 to 10, 11 to 12, the group. So for children, you're asking 11 to 12, there are 12 events. Do not do all the 12 events in one day. You will not have the time, because if you know the first day, Kid Athletic is a very brief event, okay? So we want to make it short, within 2 hours. So if you have 12 events, it might take more than 2 hours, then the children get boring, okay? So these are 11 to 12. I think we limit to, as what in the book it says, 6 events, or 7 events, or 8 events, or 9. So do not go on the 12. Then the next time, once they do this, and then you come for the next round, you can introduce their new event. If you do the 12 events and then every time the same 12 events, they get bored. So I will recommend that 6 event in one competition, or 7 or 8 or 9. Okay. So because it is a brief Kids Athletic, more action. Thank you. Okay. Right. Now let us go. I think today the whole day we are listening to PowerPoint. So today I'm going to be a little bit changed. I'm going to be different. All of us should be dared to be different. Okay, whatever we do, so a little bit change. So I'm not going to use PowerPoint to explain today. I'm going to use that text. Yesterday I told you in your group, in your WhatsApp group, to read on these organization and preparation from page 63 to 72, something like that. I hope you have read, because by this you will open your whatever gadget, you put it inside there. And I will now advise all of you to print that, make it as a book. It's a very beautiful book. You can print it in an A4 size, even smaller, and print it and keep it handy. Okay. Sometimes you go, your battery will break down or what. So it's very handy, like your Bible. You can open up and see all the rules, events, everything there. So I wish and hope that all of you make a copy of it from the thing. It won't. It's about 800 pages. It won't cost you much. And then, so if anybody have printed the thing, I think you can open the book on page 63. Or if not, you can, as what just now we mentioned, you can scroll things. But now I want to show, today's my subject is preparation. Organization only done by Karina. You know what to organize, what to bring this. So now before going to the competition, what must be prepared, and in the competition, what must be prepared. I think all of you roughly know. So as I told you, a picture paints 1,000 words, okay, instead of talking. And now a video will paint 1,000,000 words. So by seeing the video, you'll have a rough idea, holistic idea of how to prepare, okay? Right. Now let me share a video first. It's a short. This is a video from Malaysia. So it will be in Malay, the words will in Malay, but Romanized Malay. It is all in, mostly you will not read because what you see there will be Formula One, crosswalk, all the thing, and maybe some other thing. It is Romanized. So just have your volume high and you just enjoy this. They will be preparing first in their own. This is a teachers training college in near my residence. They prepare that evening. The next day is the competition in a nearby school from the college. So they will go to the competition. So the preparation first and then they go. So let us look at how they prepare. And then after that, I will go on that my slide or my text, then you will have a rough idea, okay? A picture paints a million words. Are you ready?
Ready.
Good. And okay, now today I see very good. Most of your images can be seen, a profile can be seen, except for from Sri Lanka and a few more, Richmond, Singapore. And please mute on your video. Can you see the some slide picture there?
Yes.
Okay, let's watch. I hope the sound is good. If there, you just tell me. Let's go.
Well, it's time to start the show.
Yeah. Already.
Lost my heart and lost my soul. Now it's time that you won't know. Lost my mind and lost my goal. Not giving in. I'm not giving in. I'm not giving in. Ooh, I'm not giving in. Waste my time, which makes things worse. Lost in my love is cursed. Time to make these things feel right. Let's start this show this time.
Now they're going to the school the next day. The preparation
I gotta
they're
find
going to
my way
school,
back.
with all the hampers.
Back to summer
equipment.
paradise.
Donate by school called
My heart is sinking as I'm lifting up above the clouds away from you.
the preparing.
And I can't believe I'm leaving. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
All
But someday I will find my way back to where your name is written in the sand. 'Cause I remember every sunset, I remember every word you said, and we were never gonna say goodbye. Singing la da 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 da, tell me how to get back. Back to summer paradise with you, and I'll be there in a heartbeat. Quick time, girl.
Permainan kita. Abang nak tengok macam mana kumpulan kamu ni bekerjasama. Boleh? Berlumba antara kumpulan hijau, oranye, kuning, pink dan biru. Okey. Baik, stesen yang pertama adalah stesen Formula 1.
briefing and a demonstration of all the things that you will try. The experience So another demonstration for Formula 1.
Broken streets are frozen.
The other side there,
I can't stop
demonstration
these
for
feelings
Indian
melting through. And I'd give away 1,000 days, oh, just to have another one with you. Where real life can wave, we're crashing like waves, we're playing in the sand, holding your hand. 'Cause I remember every sunset, I remember every word you said, and we were never gonna say goodbye. Singing la da 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 da, tell me how to get back to summer paradise with you. I'll be there in a heartbeat. Thinking about the sunshine and the trees, summertime on the beach, so fine on your nose and at the upper beach trees. Baby girl, you really got what we need. Sing for us, we pretend that anytime that you need in a heartbeat, girl. Sex on the beach, just say the word SP, I'm a rich. Loving in grace, put it back on repeat. Someday I will find my way back to where your name is written in the sand. Bring it back, rewind. 'Cause I remember every
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya dengan ini menutup IAF Field Athletic SEM 5 IPG KPM Dekat Seram dengan kerjasama SK Jalan 3 dengan rasmi. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Closing ceremony with the award
every word you said, and we were never gonna say goodbye. Singing la da 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 da, tell me how to get back.
You like it? You
Yes.
like,
Yes.
Yes, sir. I like very much.
if you like it, please don't forget to
Very much.
subscribe.
Yes, sir, I like it.
If you like it, please don't forget to subscribe.
And enjoy. And enjoy.
Yes, sir. We enjoy a lot. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I like this.
Subscribe.
If you like, please subscribe.
Okay. Okay, that was a very simple one, short one, where the They are all a teacher, the college teachers. They did the preparation one day in their college, also the indoor. And then the next day they went to the school with all things, setting up the banner, and then they all went well, the warm up and then press release. So I just want to see how observant you were. So was it a good kid athletic competition there? Was it good? Before that, I want to see how observant are you. How many teams were there? How many teams were there?
6.
4 maybe.
How many, Siti?
6.
4 kan?
4, no. Not 4.
6 teams.
5, I think 5 only. 5 teams only. Okay. I think in the one team there was around 8, 4 this side, 4 this side. Right, good. And everything went well with the warm up. So was the event all just nice? As we learn with the event, we must have a running event, we must have a jumping event, we must have a throwing event. Did it all went well according to the theme?
There are no throwing events, sir.
Who said that? Who said that?
Prabha.
Good. So there was no throwing event. Very good observant. Give him a big round of applause. Yeah. So I just purposely put that so that to make you remind. A good lecturer always never give all the answer. We get the answer from you. Okay. So now you know there must be a throwing event. The reason why we didn't do the throwing event, can anybody say why they didn't do the throwing event?
Because it is inside, indoor.
Yeah.
That is the place was indoor. You have not.
Yeah, it's a small area, but still managed the activators managed to do how many events they did. What was the running event they did? What was sprint and hurdles and
Formula 1.
Formula 1. What was the jumping event?
Yeah.
Forward jump.
Forward jump.
Cross hopping.
Yeah, cross hop. And then they did the endurance. Okay, the endurance was 8 minutes. 2 or 3 children fainted. They put it there. Everybody was scared because 8 minutes or small kids, So the throwing event was there, not there because it was a small confined space, but still they do all the event there. But the throwing event they could have done instead of the frog jump, the forward jump, they could have done the throwing event, but we were scared because the Formula 1 going on. So all going on in action, not one by one, all going on. Formula 1 going on, the spin and go cross up. So if they use to throw the medicine ball or something, that the ball might go to the running event and danger.
Yes, sir.
That is the reason why we didn't do that. If not, with the slightly bigger space, they could have done that thing.
Right, sir. Right.
Yeah, that's the reason. So always remember, safety is important.
Safety is the fastest. Safety first.
The prime. So good, so nice. And then did you see during the preparation in the indoor, they did the preparation. There was some mistake also. Did you see? There was some mistake in the preparation time. They did all the sprint and hurdle. They did the Formula 1. They did the cross hop, and then they did the forward jump. So I give you a clue. So the mistake was in the forward jump.
I say forward jump.
Yes, Farhad?
Yeah, thinking, sir.
Huh?
I could not find, but I thinking, sir, what the fault?
What?
Frog jump.
Frog jump, forward jump, yeah. What was the mistake there?
The judges on back participant, not in front of.
Yeah.
After
What's the thing? What's the thing?
the judges on back participant, not in front participant, because they couldn't take
So the one mistake was, when they jump, they put the stick. Okay, they put the stick correct at the back, the big heel there, and then the next person come to jump, so he must stand in front of the stick. So this judges, the activator judges, they didn't remove the stick. They must take out. They let the stick there and then they jump. Sometimes, by jumping, suddenly they might take up the stick. So once they only stand there and then they can remove the stick and then they jump and then they put back. Okay, that is the one. And then you saw just before I went to pick up the thing in the measuring tape. They put a stone with the iron bar. No, it is quite dangerous. Okay, so I removed it, went there, but the video was closed. Okay, thank you very much. It's a good observer. Now you got a holistic picture how you should prepare for the competition. Now let us see here if you have your the Kid Athletic book, e-book. We can open it.
Yes.
Can you see that picture? Make it bigger. Huh? Small, too small, is it?
Okay, sir.
It's blurred.
Exactly too small.
Can you read it?
No.
Not yeah. No.
No.
Make it bigger. Make it bigger.
Especially for the baby boomers.
I make it bigger. Too small, eh?
As what Miss Ria says, especially for the baby boomers.
Who told that? Must be
It's
Ria.
me.
Must be
Ria.
Ria Stuti getting naughtier every day, day by day. Is it okay? Can I be bigger? Now can you see?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it readable?
Yes.
Yes. Now.
If you
Yes,
cannot read,
clear.
then you are more than the baby boomer. You are the, what do you call that, the builders. Okay, now this is page 63 on your Kids Athletic ebook or whatever it is. Organization. So just now we talked, and still is also preparation there. 5.1 setting up. The following organizational tips should be considered when conducting an IAF Kid Athletics event so that the meeting goes smoothly. So here they use the word meeting. We use competition. So some they don't got confused. What is meeting? It's a competition. So that the competition goes smoothly. So you must have a very good organization. Okay. All of the equipment. So, as example, just now we saw they bring all the equipment. The night before they prepared the rehearsal what events, and then the next day they bring. So all of the equipment has to be delivered at the shortest distance possible from where the meeting takes place or where the competition takes place. For example, the competition is in a school. Okay, they have invited you to school. The school is very far away, and you are staying, about 2 hours or 3 hours. So it is not good. So one day earlier, go there and keep the equipment nearby or in the school itself. You know, so there is sometimes you are there, the transport bringing will be late. So always have the equipment as near as possible or the shortest distance possible from where the competition, Kid Athletic competition takes place. It's better still that you keep it in the school or whatever you do in the hall, put it and lock it. 4 to 6 people should be available who know and have mastered the setup plan. Okay, so you must have a 6 assistant or 4 to know, okay, what are they going to do? Okay, a chief organizer, I think I could call this the meet manager. A chief organizer. Here they say chief organizer, and the next page you see they put a different name. So we can call it a meet manager. Supervisors and control the setup and takes down. Okay, so the meet manager is in charge of these 6 people, and he's in charge. Like today, you're going to have one meet manager. Mr. Ong from Myanmar could not do that because he wanted to be an athlete. But still, today there was a sad thing in his country. A great athlete by the name of Kin Kin Wee, a Middle Easterner, passed away, and then Mr. Ong had to go on do all these ceremony, burial ceremony. All this won't be there. Okay, so the meet manager supervises and controls the setup and take down. These 6 people to 8 people can have. If you have more, you can have 8 or 6. Keep counting the numbers. I'm going to go ask you a question. Keep counting the numbers. I just say 4 now. I say 6, 8. These 6 to 8 people should split up according to the selected events. Okay, so these 6 people will be the team leader. So okay, if you have 6 team, then there will be 6. If you have 8 team, 8 or 9. Okay, so they'll be in charge of them. A plan of setup. for the competition needs to be drawn to achieve coordination. So you have to plan before. Nobody plans to fail, but many fail to plan. So you must plan the setup where this should be the throwing area, where should be the jumping area. You drawn in a paper, they discuss that evening. Before that, you go and see the site, go and see the hall. Once the setup has been completed, and then all the children are coming, and a warm welcome should be given to the arriving children. So this is one way. This is now the children are coming. You have not registered them, or you never registered them prior. I will tell you later. It's better to register them earlier, one day earlier, to get the names on the thing. So when they come, the final day, it will be a bit of a mess up. So here there is a situation where the children are coming just fresh there with their parents or with their teachers. So a warm welcome. So you should have a MC, a ceremony, a leader or a speaker, okay, master of ceremony. We given to the arriving children. Welcome to World Kid Athletic Competition. So and so. So you should have a very good announcer. Following a short introduction. So the MC or the master ceremony or the meet manager should give a short introduction about the competition going to take place, to the basic conduct of the event or the competition. And then a common warm-up session is organized for 10 minutes. Yesterday, somebody was asking, so 10 minutes is just nice with the music. And they add the most preferably with music playing there. So please do not use the traditional warm-up, run 2 rounds and then stretch 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So a 10 minutes warm-up, like what we did yesterday with the music, will be very nice. Okay, it will be very nice also to the children be enjoying, also to the spectators. Okay. After the warm-up, okay, you've done the warm-up. After the warm-up, the teams are identified. So now they're going to make the teams. They have 40 children, and then they break it into 5 teams, 8 in a team, for example. Okay. After the warm-up, the teams are identified. The children are distributed to the different stations, and at each station, brief specific instructions are given as the conduct of the first exercise. So the team, you break the team, and then you have a team leader, and then you go to the station. How many stations you already set up already? The 6 people just now, they set up the thing, the events, the Formula 1, the crosswalk, and all this thing, according to your plan. And then you give a demonstration there, okay, to conduct the first exercise. Brief instruction. If you can give a demonstration, okay. Then we come to the entry and competition form. So you should have a form. The meet manager should organize and then to distribute these forms to all the teams or the team leader. Okay, we let us see the form, how the form is. Team entry forms. For the competition to go smoothly, that is our main goal. The competition should go smoothly, 1 hour without break, nicely. Okay. A pre-registration. Now they say a pre-registration of the participating team is essential. So if you have the names, okay, of the teacher who bringing the children, get the names, and then you can get the names. You can break the team according to the earlier pre-registration. But if it is not available, then the day also you can do that. The events are selected in accordance with the number of pre-registration. So yesterday, today is a competition. Then 2 days ago, a day ago, you got the names. So you got 14 names. So okay, 40 names, I can make it into 5 teams, 8 in a team. So, and also how many events I can select. So you can select the teams, and at the same time you can select the events. So maybe 6 event or 8 event, and don't go more than 9. 6, 7, 8 is just 9. The number considering run, jump, throw, and finally the endurance. On the team's arrival to the field, so once the team are there, team card. So you must have a card, to write the results. Okay, the names listed are handed out to the assistant to carry out the scoring. So all of the teams will have a card. Maybe if you have one team leader, you can have one assistant, or the team leader can maintain the team card to write the results, the scoring. Page 64. So the competition form. So this is the competition form. You can have it. It's also in your ebook. to facilitate the smooth running of the competition. So it's also again smooth competition. We want the competition to be short, brief, fun, exciting, and smooth running. Okay. Forms identified below, we can see a few forms are produced as templates. So you can make it as a template. You can put it in. You must bring a clipboard. This can be photocopied as required by the organizer. So you can have many because you have 5 teams, 8 teams. So you print many. Okay. So there are two cards of form. One for the running event and the other one for the jumping and throwing event. Okay, the jumping throwing event is same, but you can have separate. So here you see here the running events. So here this in one form they can put 1, 2, 3, 4 teams. But I would prefer every team have one. No need to put 4. One team, one form, and then no need to put sprint all the things. In one team, one form, sprint and hurdle one form. Then you can have Formula one form. Then you can have endurance. Okay, but this also can be done. And then the team color. What is team color here? What is team color? What must you put there? Team color. Sri Lanka. Sunetra.
4 color.
Color. What color? What is this color? What must you write here? The color.
4 colors.
The team color. Just now you saw, they have orange team.
Red, green.
Red or blue
Red,
or yellow.
yellow, green, blue,
blue,
and orange.
Okay.
Color.
So if this team is green, put green. The next team is red, put red. And what is group here?
4 group.
Huh?
No.
The team is group. What group? No. What group?
Age group.
Age group, yeah. Age group. So if the group is 7 to 8, you put 7 to 8. If the next day you're doing 9 to 10, 9 to 10, 11 to 12, or 11 or 12, something like that. This is the age group. Very good. So here you think, put there. So I would recommend you for one team, you have one form, only for sprints, one form, and then for Formula One or sprint and hurdles. Or you can put all together. So here they say up to 4 teams can be registered in this particular form. So don't mess it up with give each team a different form. Up to 4 teams can be registered on this particular form. Under the caption number, the number of teams is booked. Here, this is supposed to be number here. This is only can. This is obsolete. Don't worry. Selecting distinctive colors for each team bib is highly recommended. Okay, so you must have to recognize the team, to identify the team. No, because all will be there. 40 people, you don't know. So it's best to have the bibs. Just now you saw in the school, they have beautiful IAAF bib with the World Athletic picture there, green, red, blue, pink. They have 8 colors. If you don't have the bib, you can have a ribbon. Okay, organize the ribbon. So this comes under organized ribbon, or you can put something in the neck, a ribbon or a rubber band. So this is to identify them. The color of each team is taken down on the event form and is also indicated in the scoreboard. So you'll see the scoreboard, you already know scoreboard. Also in the scoreboard, what are the team colors there? They must put it there nicely. So it must be beautifully color. You can color the thing also. The running events are also listed in the sequential order on the event form. For endurance, the color, the specific each team should be well signposted. The result of each team is transferred directly onto the scoreboard as soon as the event is completed. As soon as the event is completed for, say, for the green team in, say, in Formula One, straight away the assistant, once you write the results in the card, they must go rush to the scoreboard and give the scoreboard and come back. Okay, so all team must do the same thing immediately. Don't wait for 2-3 times event to go, then you might forget. Okay. Now for the forms for the field event, the jumping and throwing. So the jumping and throwing, the forms are similar, but you still can have for jumping one form and for throwing one form. If you have 2 jumps, you can have 2 forms. It's more easy and convenient. Same thing, the color, the team is a green, put green. If the group is 7 to 8, or 11 to 12. Okay. And here in the throwing and jumping event, you have to fill the names of the children. For the running event, not necessary. because you take it in all run together. Okay. Here you must write the first name or the family name. I think for us, no, this is for this Western world family name, first name. We just put the name which we call. Okay. In I'm called Anbarasu Subramaniam. So I don't need to write my first name and my family name. I just put Anba or Anbarasu. So I had the first trial. So all the throwing event and jumping event has 2 trials. So you have 2 columns here. Okay. So example, you have in this team, you have 10 people. Wow, my good. Huh? So it's a big team. So if 10, if 8, doesn't matter. You can print this here. Usually 8. So you write all the name. If 10 name, and then you do the cross of the first one. All will do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right. 4, 7, 5, 6. And then after all complete, then the second one. Maybe now for here was 4, maybe here 6. Good. And then go on. And then from here, you take the best one. If it's 6 is good, put the 6 here. Okay. Some activators, they're lazy. What they do, they count all here. Say here 4, 5, 9, the total up here. And then they count here, all total up here. They see which one is more, they put it here. No. Don't do that. Right? The best here, and then you total up. Okay. So same side, likewise for the throwing event also, for the knee throws, 2 trials. Okay. And I have a separate team. The forms for both event groups are identical. As I told you just now, it's identical. However, the points discussed hereafter must be taken into consideration. Okay. All performances should be taken down on the event forms. All should be taken down. Okay, don't miss it. Making sure that the color of each team and the event performer actually mentioned. The best performance selected along with the score achieved by the team. The sum of the individual result is mentioned. The form I just told you. I think Ma also told you. Okay. The caption group means the age group. I told you just now. I think all of you know age group. Huh? The team that is currently competing. It needs to be specified in the case of several age categories. Okay, it's simple, straightforward. Okay, now we go to this. Only the names of the team members, the first name or the last name. You need to write the full name. Just say what the glamour name was, right? You can write there. The caption, first trial, second trial, I already mentioned already. Somebody's mic, please mute, making a noise.
No, sir. Anba, no, your slide is quite blurred.
Blurred or smaller?
Yes. No, the letters, they can't read it. I just don't know if it's only with me. How about you, Ma'am Ria? Is the slide clear?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Clear.
It's okay with mine.
Okay.
It's clear.
It's
Very
okay,
clear.
madam.
Okay.
I think, Janet, your Wi-Fi is not clear, maybe.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, is it clear now? Yusuf?
Sir, clear, sir.
Okay. Okay. So line clear. So you know the time trial, the trial, second trial, you know, they already mentioned. So take the best performance, not total up while the first trial, second trial. Okay. The scoreboard. Now I think we mentioned many times. We will do it again. As in the formal track and field athletic competition, the scoreboard is required. You know, if you have a big competition, you can see the scoreboard or the thing. Same thing here, it is. But this is the most important thing. So children want to know. Children want to know how far they jump. Okay, how fast their team is, the individual. Okay, so they want to know how the team is doing. Sometimes the parents also like to know. Okay, so make it visible and big. Okay, it should be installed at the center of the event venue in order to remain continuously visible to everyone. Okay, not only for the officials, for the kids, for the parents, and for the spectators. Okay, for the spectators. The scoreboard is a significant element to captivate the interest of the children. There you are. This is very important. No? It's very important because the children like to see how the team is doing, whether they are behind or whether they are front. The scoreboard needs to be kept seriously to make the result available very quickly at the end of an event. So it must be updated. Okay. You should match an example below, like this year. So this is here. So here, this is how the scoreboard, but as for 7 to 8. So this scoreboard can use for 7 to 8 and 9 to 10 because all the event for 7 to 8 is here and 9 to 10. But I would suggest if you have like this scoreboard for the competition, you need a very, very big scoreboard. So your normal scoreboard will not take everything. So, then everything becomes smaller. When you do a scoreboard, make sure the ranking is the space is very big, double, so you can write bigger. So this one, I don't advise you to do that. Example, you're going to do today for the 7 to 8. So there is hurdle, there is Formula 1. So remove this column. So make this column 3 column. So there is no pole jumping for 7 to 8. You're not doing rope skipping, you're doing cross hopping. So forward squat. So these are removed. So the space can become bigger. You're doing javelin and knees or overhead throw or knees. So these two no need. Rotation no need. So this one become bigger. When you remove this squat bigger. So the point will be bigger. The ranking must be bigger. So you can see a finalized thing. So do not put everything in your scoreboard. You cannot hold all the things. So here you have the red team, yellow team, and so on. So this is the raw score. Example, Formula 1, they scored the time 2 minutes 20 seconds. So the other team 2 minutes 10 seconds, 3 minutes. So all the raw score, then the points, who is the fastest team will get the highest point. So then you do, and then you can do all the things there. Okay. I think we will show more detail of the scoreboard later, maybe like a workshop. Identification of teams when you lay out. The identification of team is essential. It can be made with colored training shirt bibs. They call it a piece of cloth or armbands. You can put an armband or a headband. Okay. Sometimes you go to these shops, you can have colored headband. You can buy, and then you can use them as a identifying the team. But if you have the bibs, colored bibs, is nice. Okay. This, yeah.
Question bar.
Yeah.
We also can use ribbon, color ribbons also we can use.
Ribbon.
Yes, color ribbon.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Can use the ribbon also. Yeah. Whatever, just to identify the teams, okay? Right. The organization of the venue layout, this is important. Venue layout is very important. Before the day, that night, you go and see the venue first. Choose the venue first. Don't go that day itself. Go one day before. Okay, where can we put the thing? Is this place enough for do the thing? Is it any drain by side? So move this side. Where should be the throwing event? Okay, so you should go one day earlier to do the layout of the thing. If you can put a boundary for some certain event, know that the other children will not run to it, clearly. Or you can put a cone, okay? Each event station also needs to be delimited with blocks, plastic bottles. So you can put some, cones, so the other team will not come and interfere, okay? Or the crowd, sometimes the crowd might go in, okay? If it is not okay, no need to put any boundary, sometimes you need. Organization, crew, staff, and assistant. These are called officials. They don't call official, they just call crew, staff, assistant, or they call helpers. Okay. In the real competition, you have officials, level 1, level 2 official. But here they call a crew, a staff, assistant, or a helper. As in a standardized adult track, in the normal competition, you have officials, but IFT athletics is even required. They also need the same thing. They need helpers. They need assistants, they need judges, okay, for committed to ensure that each event is conducted under certain regulations and procedures. Although I said it is more fun, but sometimes still some of the regulation you should follow the conducted, okay. However, beyond their roles as officials, so these officials don't be too strict. No, don't be like the real competition. No, they have the master at arms something. Nobody can go there, nobody can come here. Don't be so strict, okay? However, beyond the roles of officials, the assistant have to bring support to the children and to act as motivators during the competition. Although they are using acting as officials or helpers, they also can motivate. No harm. They can motivate the children, okay? Keep going. While they're doing the official, while they're doing the counting or doing other things, they can also act as a motivator to the children, okay? Every decision which is taken aims at making the competition pleasant for the children. So the judges here, the helpers here, the crew must make sure that they do more than what the official doing, to motivate, to cheer, and then to make the competition pleasant and fun. This original approach implies the creation of a body official specialized in such audience. I see. So it must be creative, how to attract the thing to audience. So the staff consists of the following individuals. Keep counting. Now you see they call event organizer. Just now they had a different name. Now they call event organizer. As I told you, we can call this as the meet manager. Okay. So maybe meet manager sound for the real athletic event. So you can call event organizer or meet manager. He or she has to survey and gets herself involved in the organization of the event as the main communicator and problem solver. So he's the man in charge. He distributes there. Okay, you do this here, announcer, scoreboard, he check the scoreboard, ready, events, all events today. And he communicates with the other thing, and any problem comes, he is the solver. He or she announces the change of event station. Sometimes he come there, you plan this one, so he is the one who changes the station. Anything you must tell the meet manager. And now we come to the head of the scoreboard. Well, he or she functions as the general secretary, controlling the forms. Okay, all the forms must go there, deploying the assistants and preparing the release of the result. So you don't just go and sit down there and you do, but before the thing, you can come as the general secretary to take the giving out the forms and all the thing. Then once they start, then you can go to the scoreboard because the results come one by one, so no problem. I mean, kid athletics. I should call you later. Yeah. So, this is the role of the scoreboard. Okay, scoreboard. So here, let us see what they should do and how many should be deployed. Function as the general secretary, controlling the forms, deploying the assistants, and preparing the release of the result. Okay. A starter and 2 timekeepers. So for every running event, you should have a starter and then 2 timekeepers possible. If you don't have 2 timekeepers, 1 timekeeper should be enough. So today, if you're doing the running event, all of you should have a stopwatch. Are required for the sprinting, running events, and for endurance, no, endurance just a starter only, a general starter. These individuals can also take part in the setup and takedown. Okay, so this also they help in timekeeping and also setup. 1 or 2 additional assistants are needed to supervise the rules, orders, and security are respected. So 1 or 2 additional if you have, to supervise the rules, order, and security. Now we go to the official release. This is very important. The victory ceremony. You should have a victory ceremony. Okay, after the thing, because 1 hour. Organize, somebody must be in charge of the victory ceremony. Okay, 1 or 2 people can be in charge, getting the certificate and all these things, VIP and all things. It is a must for any IAF or World Athletics competition. For maximum positive effect, the announcement should be made immediately. Okay, so announcement should be made immediately, no later than 2 minutes after the last event. When all the event is completed, all the teams has take part, and then you put in the scoreboard and you can announce. Don't keep it until the opening ceremony. You can announce, let them enjoy. They know, okay, and then you can see the scoreboard, the mark, okay, how many marks, the total marks in big, bold letters if you're having a marker pen, and then the ranking 1 in big, write big. Don't write small like the other results. Okay, take a bigger space. Each team and each child should leave the competition knowing the overall result and understanding how individual efforts contributed to it. So they must know before the victory ceremony, yeah. So make sure. Sometime the day I was doing all went very well in my stadium this year beginning. All went well, okay. The scoreboard was there, and then we make the victory ceremony. We even had a march past with the national anthem, music, and then they came and then they were given the certificate, and they were given goodies. They were given Milo, umbrella. And then we just call 1 by team, okay, team red come, the thing. But we forgot to announce who was number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. We forgot, everybody forgot because it was so exciting. Make sure, do not forget to make sure that the recorder or the announcer is being told. Every participating child receives a diploma as a reward. You saw just now there. You can get it in the website, okay? You just click, you can get it in the website, or you can ask the federation. The official release of the result is also the best opportunity to thank the assistant officially and publicly. So when you are doing the closing ceremony, after the result giving, then also the best opportunity to thank the assistant, the helpers, everybody, the parents, everybody too. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now the question for you. How many should be in a competition? How many officials, the minimum officials you should have? Now,
15 at least.
16. 16, very good. 1 5, 1 5, 1 5. You count this number. Very good. Any other thing? What is the minimum official you should have to run
25.
25. Who said that?
Prabha.
Prabha already see the book. 25. That's it. 25. Give him a big round of applause.
Yesterday read there.
Yeah, you read it. Yeah. So if you read means yesterday, good. So the minimum official should be 25. Okay. You can have more is better. So let us go by one. So you have the coordinator, okay, per station. Okay, every station you should have a coordinator. Or this one, that's now that I said, okay, manager, okay, assistant per team. So if you have 6 teams, so you have 1 team per station, so 6 people. If you have 9 teams, so 9 person. If you have 7 teams, 7. So this is the assistant, or we call the team captain. And then you have the speaker. This is the master of ceremony. Why I don't know why they call him, sir, or the announcer. So 1 announcer enough. Too many announcers no good. So 1 announcer or 1 master of ceremony for the competition is enough. Scoreboard assistant. So scoreboard is important. So if you can have 2 is good. If you have 1 is also okay. So 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Timekeeper. So you have to have 2 or 3 because you have 2 running event or 3 running event. So you have 2 or 3 or 2 or 3. That's nice. Starter. Okay, 1 starter. Now the whole for the 1 starter. The throwing event. So throwing event you should have 2. Okay, if you have 2 judges, 1 to see them throwing, 1 to measure, the 1 to check where the ball lands, and 1 to measure. Okay, ready. So you should have at least 2 helpers in a throwing event. If you have 2 throwing event, the example you have knee throw and javelin, so you have 2 here, 2 here. If you have only 1 throwing event, 2 enough, no need another 1. Okay, so you have 2. So now you come, if it's third throwing, if you have 3 throwing event, 2 more. So throwing event should have 2. So at least throwing event 6. Usually they have 2 throwing events, so 2 here, 2 here. So if you have 3 jumping events, say you have the forward jump, the cross hop, and skip. So each jumping event should have only 1 person, 1 person, 1 person. So again, to take the time. So the total will be endurance running. No, all. Okay, it's the last. Endurance running is not a station. These are all a station. Endurance, there is no station. So all will come together and everybody will play the role. Okay, so there is no need to put special in extra. All these people will come and help in the thing. So the meet manager must organize. Okay, how many person there? So the total is about 25. Okay. Judges can fulfill several roles throughout the competition. So the judges not only do the judging thing, they can do other roles also, other work also they can do. Okay, they can even become the MC or even the recorder. Athletes or parents may very well act as usual accompanying adults. So you can have also parents as helpers, or they can also go with the team, or if you have other athletes. Okay. This is a rough this one. Okay, event scoring, you all know I think you know event scoring. The scoring is kid athletic, it's straightforward. If you have 9 teams, example, you have 9 teams, and then the best team get the 9 points. The second best get 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and so on. Okay, very simple, straightforward. If you have 6 teams, the best is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So immediately following the completion of particular event, the total result is transferred to the shown on the scoreboard. So you must make it. The scoreboard must be updated very fast. Okay, don't delay. If 2 or more events equal results, okay, if 2 or more teams have equal, say the number of repetitions, say the cross hop, team green got 14, example 14, total number 14, and team red also 14. So they have the equal. No need. So they say example, you got 9 for the first, and the second is 8. The third and fourth same 7. So put 7, 7. Okay, 7, 7. So they both are the equal numbers. Okay. So the winner of the event is the team that reaches the highest total score. Of course, you all know it's simple. Huh? So scoring running events, if the running events time correspond to the recorded result, the individual events, the 11, 12 old time recorded. So it's same thing. Field event, you also the total number score, same thing. Measurement of the field. Okay, how do you measure the field event? Okay. So example, the throwing event. So example, they're throwing from here. They're throwing from here to here. Okay, they're throwing from here. And you have your measuring tape here. Okay. And one of the boy throw is the ball went here and fell. So you have to measure direct 90 degree. Don't measure like this here or don't measure below. Don't measure extra or lower. So that is why they say right 90 degrees right angle. Don't need to be don't need to bring a protractor, just put it straight and then for the javelin or ball, okay? And then the final ranking scoreboard is ordered to have a quick registration, okay? I think you'll learn this on the scoreboard later.
Tomorrow.
So very important, the results are being continuously displayed during the meeting remain key and excitement. So that is the final which gives the excitement, the score, okay? If in a football, if you go to a football match, you want to know the result. What is the score? Run it. You see the football started for half an hour. You go to the stadium. The first thing you will ask your neighbor, your friend, what is the score? Likewise here also, the score is very important. Must be really updated all the time. Okay. Okay. So I wish all of you read this thing on your own. Okay. So there was a rough, just a guideline to you. And I want, yesterday I told you to read on yourself. And now with the video, you have got an idea, go back and read. So this is the reason why I didn't want to go to the PowerPoint. I want to read, make you read and understand. So the page 62 to 70 is a very good information on the organization and preparation. And if I'm not mistaken, Janet, have you showed the scoreboard? How to score the writing scoreboard? Not yet?
Not yet, not yet.
So we can do it later, okay?
Yeah.
We can do it by e-scoreboard, or we can show the thing. That will be more helpful for them. The most important today is the dry run. Okay, I hope all of you are prepared. There might be some of you who would not be able to come because of your internet is not stable, your Wi-Fi is not stable. So we have to have readjust the group. Okay, I think Janet has done already. If there is less in the team, they might merge two teams together to make it just 3 teams or less. Okay, any questions so far on this preparation? Is it clear? Jundi, is it clear? What was clear? The slide was clear or you understand clear? Janet, the slide was not clear. For you, the slide was clear or the message was clear? Right, okay, good. I think it's straightforward. It's very simple. Siti is laughing away. She's very happy there. And Raman also laughing away. That means I see all of you understand because I can see all of your eyes are open. Means understand it. If you scratch the head like this here, then means understand. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your attention and contribution and suggestion. I think we will make a very good competition, live competition. Never been done in the history of kids athletic all the while. Only we must thank RDC. They make it online. Can do it online.
Sir, sorry. Yes, sir. Sir, yesterday my internet connection not good. So I don't understand regarding live competition. Please explain if you have 2 minutes, please, sir. Please.
Live competition. I think I leave it to Janet to explain because she is the one. Yeah.
Okay. Just to give you a brief preview of what will be happening tomorrow for our live live kids
Hold
athletics
on,
competition.
Majanet. Raman, off your mute your thing. Once you ask the question, mute your mic. Your mic is noisy.
Okay.
You can talk now.
Yeah. Okay. Now, just to give you a preview of what will be happening tomorrow for our live competition, it will be different from what Miss Kyrina told you because we cannot go to the grid rotation. But instead of doing the grid rotation, we'll be having run competing all together. At first, we have 4 teams. Right now, we have only 3 teams because there are teams that are not enough people, and there are nobody who wants to be an officiating official or a staff. Definitely, we need the staff, we need the helpers so that we could have the event ongoing. So later, I will show to you, or I can give it to Ma'am Ria so that we could post it at the chat box so that in the afternoon we have the dry run of the event. What will be happening is we'll be having the 3 teams with their running, 3 running in each team will be competing at each other. Then after the running event, continuously, it will be the jumping event also from 3 teams, and then followed by the throwing event also from the 3 teams. But in between the teams competing, for example, for run, after the run, the scoreboard will be shown because the officials will now give the scores, and then the scoreboards will write it down on their scoreboard so that everybody will know what is ongoing for each team. Then after the run, it goes for the jump. And then after the jump, again, the scoreboard will be up. And then they would, officials will be giving the scores to the scoreboard. And then the scores will be put at the scoreboard. And then we followed again with the throw. And then after the throw, there would be again the result. And of course, after the result, we'll be having first our cool down, and of course, our debriefing and showing of the result at the scoreboard so that you will see which among the 3 teams will win. So it means that it's like a live competition from team 1, team 2, team 3. Runners of team 1, runners of team 2, and runners of team 3 will be competing at each other. It's somewhat like a game really happening, somewhat like that. So, and then later, before we cut the break, I will show you who will be our officials so that in preparation later at the dry run, we could have it. And if ever could I ask is if Ma'am Jaya could be one of our officiating officials to be the bit manager, if it's okay with you.
Yes, I think she's okay.
Because our bit manager wants to be a player. Wants to be a player. That's why we says if she would be accepting, then we have our meet manager.
Jaya, you're muted. Jaya.
Okay, Janet, thank you very much for the briefing about this thing to Raman, who missed this because of his wife. Now I hand over to.
I prepare a javelin.
Okay, thank you.
Sir,
Yeah.
I prepare a javelin. I am taking part in javelin, na? Yesterday.
Yeah. So you got a javelin. Don't bring the real javelin. Yeah, this javelin. Yesterday you wanted to bring the Olympic javelin.
So Jeanette, so Miss Jaya will be the official, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If she's not going to be, I will drag her from her house. She's not staying far from my house.
Okay.
Very close in the neighborhood.
We have a
She's
new
staying very close to me.
We have a new bid manager now.
Yes, in the person of Miss Jaya.
Jaya, thank you very much, Jaya, for
you.
taking over a very important job duty from Mr. Ong, Myanmar. And now,
for your info, everyone, Miss Jaya is our World Athletics technical official starter, right, Mr. Jaya?
Yes, international starter.
Yeah,
international starter.
I attended one of seminar. In, yes, here in the Zoom. Did you
just finish one? Just finish one.
Earlier one.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Okay, all 3 of you lecturers, this one is introduction of athletics, kids athletics, right, in your member federation. Do you intend to have like like high-level competitions among the various countries. Is that the intention or no? It's just introduction.
Can I answer that question first?
Yes, please.
It is. It is depending. The IAAF doesn't World Athletics. They leave it to you. It is our region. In Beijing, they had the competition a few years ago. Malaysia sent a team. Many sent a team. Even last year, Malaysia planned. The beginning of this year or last year, we planned to invite Singapore, Brunei, and one more country to do kid athletic to do it here. But because of the pandemic, we stopped it. It can be organized as a thing. First, you do it in your home, your district, and then later we can have it in international competition. Like Malaysia, we have about 13 provinces, so we also plan to do among the province. First, they do it in the school, then we get a good team, and then we do among the 13 provinces. After that, only we wanted to do international. We want to invite the Singapore, Philippines, I think Indonesia. It was in our plan, but so it can be now.
In 2012 or 2013, I think Mr. Ria invited me to organize for the Asian school, and Singapore was invited. The primary school was invited. We did the KA competition. You remember, Mr. Ria?
But what
yes,
the Asian school? Remember? I think a few years. I think 2014 or 2015 around that. So I actually helped to organize with the Asian schools, and then we had kids athletics competition, and we introduced it to primary school because we would not want to encourage the traditional athletics events. So we want kids to do this kids athletic instead of the traditional adult event. So Mr. Ria actually invited us those years to come over. So we sent a team over to Indonesia actually. But now because of COVID, I think everything was held back.
Some people afraid of is that once you have this type of competition, what will happen? They will train them not to win. They will train them. There's no training. They train them. Okay, go run. Then
and there's no fun already.
It defeats the purpose of the thing. The goal is to have fun. So what they do, because I had the experience in Malaysia, we introduced to this kindergarten. We have a government kindergarten. They call Kemas, and at the age of about 6. So I went and taught them. And then what they did, suddenly they said they want to have a national competition. All the kindergartens from the various provinces. Oh my God. And then I went and taught, and then they brought it to one northern spot near to the Thailand border, we call Perlis. And then all the teams of kindergarten coming from all places, taking a flight, coming down. And the children were, they were trained for the last few months to do that tournament. I say, oh my God.
It became very competitive, and it wasn't good. It wasn't fun anymore. It became very competitive. So we don't want that. We want the children to have fun.
So it will backfire their goal.
So it will not serve the purpose. So we will move away from the objective of our World Athletics.
Among your own city, your Singapore, is enough maybe. Okay. I think we don't take time because the lunchtime. Janet, you want to say something before we?
I just want to add, in my country right now we are doing it. So it's just so happened that pandemic come arise. If not, we will be having an inter-region competing for this one. So we have it first locally in our country. All regions will be having it. Then we plan to have it also internationally. It's just that the pandemic came, but right now we are moving to an online. So we're hoping to have it one first locally as an online one. Then we'll try to push it to have it an international one, like maybe what we'll be doing.
Tomorrow. Correct. Just one more thing. Just make sure that it does not go away from our main objective. They should be having fun and not being so competitive. So we must stick to the objective of World Athletics.
It will go. When you make it international, they will train them hard and then they want to win. Okay,
it's a reminder.
Let us hand over to Restuti because
we need to educate the coaches also.
No, this is coaches they will do, but the organizers, the people on top, they want to have it international and all this thing, then it comes to defeat the purpose. Okay, Restuti, hand over to you.
Okay, thank you so much. This is the last session, or Ms. Janet?
One more.
Okay.
one more.
Yeah. Okay, Ms. Janet, hand it over to you.
Yeah. Thank
What
you.
time?
Thank you.
What time back to the class?
Maybe 3 minutes at 12:15. 3
4:15.
minutes break. No, 3 minutes only. Now it's 12:15 12:14 Jakarta
14.
time,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
12:14.
Okay,
We'll
then.
see each other at 12:17 Jakarta time. Just
Okay,
shake
okay.
a little, drink some virtual
One
coffee.
or two.
Okay,
See each
okay.
other
Okay, thank
later.
you.
Okay, then.
Yes,
We'll
Okay.
come
yes.
back at
Okay.
12:17.
Yes. Okay. Good morning again, everyone. Is it okay already? Not yet.
Almost.
Okay.
Okay, come on, everyone. Come back to the class.
I think it's okay for us to start, isn't it?
Yeah, it's okay. You may start.
Yeah. Okay. I will share my slide right now. I will start it with the. I'll start it with the video, so that you would also be seeing it. This is a video that happens in the school that we have done it. I'll just make this. Okay. Make it bigger. Okay. I hope you see it. Is it running? Okay.
It's
This-
clear. Ma'am.
Still freezing.
It's freezing?
Yeah.
Can you see?
Yes, we can see. We can see,
Okay.
but still freezing.
Yes, madam. We can see.
Okay.
Janet, are you moving it or stop? You stop here?
The video is not playing at all. The video is not playing.
Janet, the screen is not moving.
I think Janet is trying to keep the music because I
Okay.
heard
Okay.
music.
Okay. Okay.
Janet?
What? No sound. Oh. Sorry. Oh. I was taught that there is no sound. I'll just stop share for a while.
Stop share.
I'll stop share and then I'll do it again with the sound just to continue with the sound. Okay.
Go the PowerPoint first.
So okay. Okay. Sorry. One minute. Sorry. 1 minute. Sorry.
It's okay.
Just slide it. Let me forward. Okay. I'll show first the slide with you. Then later I'll fix it. The one I show you is the one being seen in school. That is just happened in one school that we have made here. And then it was been done on a Saturday, and everybody was there. Even the parents of the side is there, and all the children are happy to try it, and it was a successful one. Those are only kids that are at school at the moment. We just ask them if they want to join. That is how we did it there, because there is a somewhat like a foundation day of the school. Then we made it there that these kids come over and join, and we made it with them. So that is in their basketball court. Okay, now we start with the kids athletics in school. Okay, so as you see the video, it is part of kids athletics is an excellent support for physical education in school. As you can see, almost everybody in our area is putting ways to communicate with the physical education, to put kids athletic as part of their physical education class, because it is a very good tool for the physical education class. It helps the athlete move, and of course it helps the students also. Through the objectives, it defines it can play a part in the education and complete training for young children. This is what we want at kids athletics. We want them to be what? Physically and mentally developed. Here we want them to train them for the running, the jumping, and the throwing. So this is one of our objectives here. So you could see there, objective defined for all children to us to use in kids athletics is the physical and the motor development. Okay, the socialization, which is the integration, respect, and etc. And the access to cultural dimension. We'll have this one by one. So for the physical and motor development, kids athletics put a tool tailored to the children development at the disposal of educators. So we want them to what? To train, and of course there's the educators there, but if we can do it with them alone, the children alone, like the video that been showed to us by Sir Anba, the autonomy, then educator will be helping only in way or guiding them in little ways. Then athletics is a physical activity of motor and physical development, which is widely admitted. Athletics here, when you say athletics, we have the run, we have the jump, we have the throw, we have even the marathon and the multi-event, the heptathlon, and many things inside athletics. But here we want them to show them that there is the physical movement. Okay, the body is moving, the mind is moving. That is what widely admitted. Okay, so here, because of the pandemic that we have of all the area and all the places, these things what make the physical and motor development of the kids right now decline. But we want them to be like this. We want them to be running, jumping, and of course throwing. Okay. The approach of kids athletics as it is presented in the kids athletics is really adjusted to every children. As you could see, when we have our events, the events for 7 to 8 years old, then we have the events for 9 to 10, and then 11 to 12, and so on and so forth. It is adjusted to every children that they can play, they can enjoy, and even the equipment that we are giving them or letting them use are according to their difficulty. If you are younger, like for example, the pole jumping, we don't give it to children 7 to 8 because they cannot still do it. That's why it is on a much higher or another bracket. So this is how kids athletics is. The progression of the situation make it possible to accompany the children to their development. So in many ways, like the equipment, the event itself, we make it in a way that the children will have fun and enjoyment at the same time, moving on, okay, to progress from the event itself. Athletics, it is dealt with in kids athletics, it restores the value of basic sport. What is the basic sport? What can you say with basic sport? What is basic sport? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Run.
Run, jump,
Throw. Yes.
Yes.
Very good. That's the basic sport. The run, jump, and throw. Yes, that's the basic.
It's the movement foundation of many sports.
Yes, it is. Thank you. That's Sir Eka. Hello, Sir Eka.
Who talk?
That's Sir Eka. Hello, Sir Eka. Then
Yes.
it is also the
Why he's
excellent.
Hello.
It is the excellent sport to access to health, right? The basic sport that we have help us make our body healthy, right? So that's why we want it to be introduced and be helping the kids out there, especially right now during the pandemic. That is why we have to make innovations or to make other ideas of how to make it the kids move even though they are in their respective space only, okay?
Yes.
So the socialization of the children through kids athletics practice, it has an excellent image of what? Respect for others. How did they do that? If we have a competition of face-to-face, they respect their co-teammate, right? They give, for example, I would be the one, some other of the kids there, okay, you go first, I'll be next to you, somewhat like that. They respect one another. And of course, they are competing with one another team, but they respect what would be the result of their competition, right? And everybody here at Kids Athletics is a winner. No one is a loser. Everybody receives a certificate. Everybody gets a loot bag. Everybody has the fun, and everybody enjoyed the excitement that each event would give them. And then co-education. How would this be? If I would be there at the competition, as a while ago, Sir Anba and Ma'am Karina said that we don't want them to be too competitive. That's why it's given them to have the fun and excitement. When they are there are some kids who cannot cope right away. And of course, there are some teammates there who can get it. Instead, they would be the one to assist them. This is what we want to do. This is what we can do to make it better so that our performance will be best. That is the way for co-education with them. And of course, there won't be no violence. Everybody will be having only fun. Everybody will be having enjoyment. No one will be boxing out. Oh, get away. It's me first. No, it's not, because they are queue one by one from the other. After the other gets a chance to try and to feel the fun and enjoyment. And then, of course, the notion of effort. Everybody tried, everybody do their best, and everybody gets the excitement and fun. The events are dealt with so as to reinforce the use of these qualities through team. Kids Athletics is a team event. Remember, we add all together the points of the team members from member 1 up to 10th member added, and the points would be the points of the team. And all these points from all the station or all the events is gathered together. Who have the best points will be the winner. Okay, and children as judges. Remember the video that Sir Anba told show us, the autonomy one. The children ask themselves as the judges. They set up the area. They are the one who make the implement. They make the ruling. They are the judges. They make the score. They put it all on their table or their score sheet, and then when they got back to the room, they are the one who calculates, see however if they add it right or wrong, they would be checking with their calculator. And also they are the organizers because they put it with the guide, of course, of their PE teachers there. Okay, so actual access to cultural dimension. Taking part in athletics is gaining access to a sport activities that goes back more than 2,000 years. By that time, I'm not yet a human being yet, 2,000 years, but definitely it is an access to the old system, which is the basic, as I asked you a while ago, the basic running, jumping, and the movements of the body. That is how we go to that culture, we get back to that one. If you could see some of the kids athletics event have a link to what is before, like for example, the pole jumping. Remember, I told you the pole jumping event is just to what? To bring your body, hang to have the feel of pushing, going through the use of that stick or that pole. And before, you could see that it is already being used when you cross a river. Remember before, if you could see some movies of way before that, when they cross a river or a creek, they get a stick with them and then they put it, if they don't want to step on the water, they will just hang on the stick and then cross going to the other side. Okay, then athletics is officially practiced in more than 200 countries in the whole world today. Yes, but not so much with kids athletics. Some of the countries has already been popular with this one, and there are so many events happening with kids athletics, not like the elite that every country have it. Even the youth, every country have it, but not the kids athletics. But hoping that with you as the instructors, the trainers, we would spread kids athletics in our respective countries. It benefits from an equal technical heritage. Okay. So beyond these direct educational qualities, kids athletics can also be used as support for the school system. For two, one is the interdisciplinary purpose. The other is to run school activities. We'll have this here. For the interdisciplinary, we go for math. Like for example, the calculation. Remember the autonomy? We teach them there to add themselves by using first their brain, add it by their brain only. Then when they go to their classroom, they will now use the calculator to check it. Then for the geometry or other parts of math, you will see how they put the preparation of the competition area. They will put it, the straight line for the steps, and then they put some zigzag for the slalom. So from there, they would know that this is a better part to make it a little bit bend so that it would be easier for them to make a slalom bend. So that is how we introduced it with them. Okay, for the biology, we want it to be that deep, but definitely we're teaching them the basic function of the body. Like, of course, when we run, we use our legs, we swing our arms, we lift our knees. That is there, that we already been giving them. Then, of course, for the history, maybe as I give you as example, is like what we see in other movies when we cross the creek or we cross a river, we use a stick. Or maybe if they are if you have some more time, you can give them a brief history of how Olympic Games started. It started with athletics, right? And then give them a picture of how was it in before and how was the evolution of the Olympic Games coming. And kids would be very, very happy to watch those movies. Okay, and of course, the creation of materials. Here, the start, when we start kids athletics, there are materials, as Anba says, if you have the money, you can buy, you can have it. And if it's not enough, you have 2 schools or 3 schools together that is nearby to have the equipment, and then you can share using it. Or if you want, we can do an improvised one, because we still not yet, the funding is not enough to buy for that material. But in improvised making, we have already shown you some of the improvised material that is already been used, can be used, and you can reuse it again. And it is very colorful, and it is serve the purpose. But if you want more, because I know kids will get bored if you keep using the same thing. They want something which is new to their eyes, some things that would be once they hold it, something that is would create excitement to them. So we can make another one, we can improvise another thing, and make the creative thinking through us as trainers and produce the equipment that we have. Okay. Kids athletics as basic for school activities, direct contact with other group. How would that be? Like, for example, in my school, we did it first for our grade. I'm a teacher for the 3rd grade or grade 3 in our school. I made the kids athletics activity in our school for grade 3 PE class for the 9 sections, because in our school we have 9 sections for every grade. For example, grade 1 9, grade 2 9 sections until grade 7. So I made it first on my grade 3 classes. So from there, after I made it now for an competition with grade 4. So grade 3 now with grade 4 will be competing with each other because the age is not too far. And then we'll be moving now from our grade 3 and grade 4, we move up to grade 5. That is only the group that I made, because at the next group, it would be quite bigger, because the students have, the age is higher. So I keep it to that one. But after I made it to 3, 4, and 5, now after that one, I give the idea to my friend, which is from another school. So what we do from another school, every year we have a foundation day in our school. This year, it would be from our school, the area that would be hosting. The next year, it would be from my friend's school. I would bring my athletes or my students going to their school and having it there to have them enjoy the fun. Okay, so that is how we do it. Because in my country, we have an association for all the Chinese school, private Chinese school organization, and every foundation day, every school have their own foundation day. So that is how I get it to be spreading the kids athletics, not only from my school, but from the other schools. Until before pandemic came, we have it stopped on one school because it cannot go on, because we don't have school right now on a face-to-face. But we're doing it right now, starting again with the webinar type, which is an online one. Okay, so now after that, we have the media contact with school from the whole world, which is if ever after the school, after inter-school, maybe we could have it inter-region. Then after inter-region, we can have it world, the whole world, or maybe Asia first, or the near country first, then go out, like what Miss Jaya is asking a while ago. And definitely with what the pandemic is giving us, we will be having this media to be the tool for us to meet the schools, to meet the kids, and have it on a webinar online live competition type. So here is an example of what we have done in our school. This is an inter-school already. This is from another school. This is the site preparation. Okay, here are already all the students from 3 schools together there, but meeting for 6 teams. So there they are for the warm-up already. So after we have made it, here is now our station. We have the cross hop there. We have the Formula 1 there. So there is me cheering for my team. And then we have the 8 minutes endurance. This is the preparation for the 8 minutes to start. As you can see on the floor, we have, if you could see it, Can you see something on the floor? Can you see what is on the
Yes.
floor?
Yes.
What is on the floor?
The mat one.
Again?
The mat for crosshop.
No, no. What is on the floor of the 8 minutes endurance? You can see this box there. What is inside the box?
Line.
Can I make it bigger? I think can. At the box there, you can see the blue one there. The blue one there are the popsicle sticks, which we give for the kids when they get there. So all the blue team will get the popsicle sticks blue. And then remember, after the end of the 8 minutes, we will collect all the sticks that the kids have and then count it, add it together for all the team, and that would be the score for the team. Remember? So here I use the popsicle sticks. I use the popsicle sticks there. So there, and then here, the cool down. We make everybody there for the cool down. And then, of course, we have here the debriefing and, of course, the result presentation for them. And the most awaited part, okay, after knowing who's the winner, the certificate giving and the giving of the loot bag and the souvenir. As you could see, a simple souvenir of the loot bag that would be given to them makes a smile for every kid that is participating. Okay, so that's it. That is for that school. Is there any question that you would like to ask? Is there any question? Hello, maybe the stomach are hungry already. That's why no one is reacting. Too tired already. Too tired already. Is it everything clear? As I saw your eyes, everybody is taking a look of it. I hope, as Sir Anba says, there are only two things. If you're quiet, one is you don't know and you didn't get anything about it, or you know everything about it. But by looking at you, I see you're smiling. It means that you have learned something from it, right?
All good.
All good. Thank you. If there is no question, I will also take this opportunity asking permission for Ma'am Ria and Sir Anba and Ma'am Karina to show them the officials for our event later for the final of the dry run. I sent a copy to Ma'am Ria. Is it clear with you, or you want me to share it so that they will know?
I share it.
Yes, I think better you share it because I'm not make a recap. But I make an edit, but it takes time. So if you share it,
okay,
everybody will see it.
Okay,
thanks,
okay.
Thanks, Janet.
Okay, just give me a second. I'll just prepare it. I'll just get it from my area. Okay.
Yeah, so please, everyone, you may check because there is a slightly changing of the group and maybe your event.
Yes. Just hope.
Most or less still the same group and event.
Yes,
but some but some will change because we make it from 4 groups into 3 groups.
3 groups, yes.
And then with plus some officials. So must be some official.
Okay. Okay. I hope you see it. Let me share my screen right now. Okay, can you see it?
make it bigger, please.
Bigger.
And instead blur.
Blur.
Yes,
Blur.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. I'll make it bigger. It's blur.
So Pak Anba, now the problem is on our eyes.
Sorry.
Not from Janet's side, but from our eyes.
Sorry.
We found out. We found out. We found out
So
your laptop. The eye.
It must be my age.
I'll just make it bigger. Sorry. Why it didn't get big? Okay. I'll try. I hope you see it bigger. This one, is it bigger?
No.
No.
No, madam.
Blur.
It's blur again.
Yeah.
So, okay.
You can
I'll
put
just
that-
get it
you can-
from...
I think you can put it in the
Yeah, can I suggest we put in the WhatsApp group?
WhatsApp group.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
I'll just put it on the WhatsApp group so that you will know. It's there. You could see that there are changes because we made group 2 and group 4 merging it because group 2 missing some people who is not present yesterday. I put one people from group 4 to group 2 as a thrower since he is also the thrower of group 4. And then the other less member of group 4 will now all become unofficial. So you will see there are 2 scoreboards there. So 2 scoreboard there, and then you have official for 1, 2, and official for team 1, official from team 2, and official for team 3. They are teams from group 4. So, but they will not be performing anymore tomorrow. They will be as an official. And of course, our meet manager will be Miss Jaya of Singapore. Okay, so I will put it at the chat box later in a few minutes, like after we have our lunch. But definitely, if you will be the official, be sure to bring a paper and pen plus your stopwatch. You need it. You need it. Okay, the paper, pen, and stopwatch for the official. For the others, your respective event. If you're run, you have to make your run event, your throw for your throw event, and your jump for your jump event. Remember, our run is a speed ladder. Our throw is a cross hop. Our run is a sprint, speed hurdle. Throw is target throw over a barrier. Jump is cross hop. So this is the 3 events that we will be doing later. Okay, and also for runner, jumper, thrower, 1 and 2 of respective team. Okay, if you are run 1, for example, I'm a runner 1, team 1. Please also bring any yellow paper so that you will be knowing, you will be guiding the official that you are the first, then you have the second one to follow you, and the third one for the jumper and the runner and the thrower, you will have to put a red flag or a red paper up, indicating that the team had finished. Okay, remember, everybody, whether you are run, jump, or throw, as long as you are 1 and 2, runner 1, runner 2, jumper 1, jumper 2, thrower 1, thrower 2, you need to have a yellow paper or anything that is colored yellow. And then all runner 3, jumper 3, thrower 3 of all the team, you need to have a red paper or a red plug, so that it would be easier for the official to see. Later, I will discuss how to do it when we have it there at the workshop before we do the dry run. Okay.
Sorry, can you see my share screen?
I just don't know if they can see it. Can you see it?
Very, very clear.
Yeah,
Yes.
Very,
very
very clear.
Yeah.
Who is
Yeah.
it?
Very clear. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be shared, is it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, thank you. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and officials.
Yes, and the officials.
Yeah, very clear.
Yeah. There you could see the one in red for group 2. Sir Miss Mafaza.
Mafaza.
Yeah, she is from group 4, but her event is also throwing, and I move her to group 2 to be also the throwing. So I didn't change the event, I just changed the group because group 2 missing one. Missing one there. And then the rest would be the officials.
Ma'am Janet,
Yes.
what about from the two Myanmaris? Because this is slightly different with the first arrangement. First arrangement, Mr. Nine will be throwing one,
Yeah.
and Mr. Thaw will be running 3.
Okay.
No, only vice versa.
Oh, that is what I saw at the chat box. But if it is reversed, then we can just change it.
Yeah,
It is what I saw what you sent me. Then if maybe I'm wrong, then we change.
Maybe Mr. Nine could explain what is your
Yeah, because
event?
I have one here, Mr. Nimal. I don't know because they put only Nimal. I don't know.
Sri Lanka.
Mr. Nimal.
From Sri Lanka.
Ah, okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Mr. Nine, your event is running or throwing?
Yes. Running.
Okay. Okay then. So it's correct. So it's correct. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Yes.
Ajit, Sri Lanka. My O group, no name.
Ajit.
There. So I'm missing. So okay. Thank you for that one, Sir Ajit. I will add you to the official.
Official.
So
Become
is there
official.
anybody else? Yeah, Ajit.
Malluavadu Ajit.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. He's supposed on group 4.
Yeah. Yesterday he was not there, I think, because of the connection or what, I don't know, but he was not there. Is there anybody else who's
No,
not on the list?
yesterday Ajit was around. He was around yesterday. He was one of in the group. Yeah.
Yeah,
Naman,
but
naman.
they
Put it
submitted.
below.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
It's
Just
okay.
put as officials.
Yeah. So anybody else that is not in the list?
Hello,
Yes.
I'm Jahangir Haku from Iran to group 2.
Oh, okay. There. His name is there, but I don't know what is your event.
My name is Jahangir Haku Idekordi.
Yes, sir.
Your name is
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
there on group 2, but I don't know what event.
What event? Because he didn't attend yesterday.
Oh.
Oh, yesterday I think he left early because of internet.
Yeah, maybe because of the
Okay.
internet.
So I'll just put him also
Yeah.
as one of the official. I'll
Okay,
just put him
official.
as one of the official. Yeah. I'll fix it and then I'll give it again to Ma'am Ria, and then also we'll post it at the chat box. Anybody else that is then their name was not there except for Ma'am Jaya?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else that is not there at the list?
Tasi Dendap maybe, but I think he's not around here now.
Okay.
Tasi Dendap from Bhutan.
Oh, okay.
What about Azhar Sabri from Brunei? I didn't see his name anywhere.
As Mr. Ashar is in group 1, I think.
Group 1, Azhar.
Yes, here.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
Group 1. I'm
three, jumper three.
Yes.
So Bhutanese is not on the group.
I think that this one you said Mr. Nimal, right?
Yes, the Bhutanese, but they are not around here.
Yeah.
They are not around. They are not in the classroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's all. That's all. What about
Okay.
Pakistanis? Pakistanis. Pakistanis. Not in
Yeah.
the group.
Not in the group also.
Two Pakistanis.
Yeah, okay.
Because
Okay.
they were also coming
Okay.
late, very late.
Okay, okay. So we'll fix this after you have your break, and then we'll give it to Mom Ria to post it again to our chat box so that we will know. Just one thing to remind: if you are the runner, the jumper, the thrower,
Because my
you
internet
will
is
be with your
weak,
equipment.
I have Beanies class signed
Sorry.
Uklart, Jakarta.
Sorry,
time.
can you mute your video, your speaker?
You would like to say something, I think.
I
Ma'am
learned a lot from the professor.
Ma'am Obiana.
Yes, Coach Sardea.
Ma'am, can you, ma'am, correct my name?
Yeah, sure.
There is lacking H in my name, ma'am. It should
Okay.
be Nehemiah.
Okay.
So there is, there is H
H
in
at
the
the
last.
end. Okay, sir.
Thank you,
Sorry
ma'am.
for that one. Sorry for that one.
Oh,
Okay. One thing just to remind everybody, for the runner, the jumper, the thrower, your equipment can be available later. If it's available, it will be better. If not, then we could just have it tomorrow. And then the official, just have your stopwatch and pen, paper ready. That's it. And Mom Jaya, a whistle. That's it. Okay. Is there any more question?
Yes, madam. Yes. Yeah, I'm group 1, runner 1. Yeah, my
Yeah.
color is yellow.
Color is yellow. No, you just need to bring a yellow one. Later, I will discuss how to use it. Yeah.
Madam, okay,
Yes.
I have a problem. I am living in a flat. I am living in a flat. Just I can make the ladder, not the others one. It is not possible because that the tiles. I can just make my ladder.
Make the ladder.
It's okay, because when you do it, you will do it one way. Later, we'll check it later in the afternoon. We'll have also the setup of the camera.
Oh, okay, okay, madam.
Okay. Okay. Is there any more question? If there's none, I just check the chat box. Okay. Any more question? If no question, I will give the floor to Ma'am Ria. Yeah.
Madam, what is
Yes.
tomorrow timing?
Tomorrow timing, it's the same time.
Same
Same time. Yes,
Oh,
same time.
sorry.
When we live performance, any idea what time?
Maybe around if we start at 10 Jakarta time, fixing everything, I think we could start at 11, 10:45 to 11, fixing everything. We'll start it already there, the live one.
I'm taking part in throws, so I have made a javelin, or I need cones or something. Please guide.
Oh, that's a target throw over a barrier. The ebooks was given to you in the event that I have discussed. For the target throw over a barrier, you need the barrier, the post, and then of course the barrier, and then your target after the barrier, and a marking for the 3-step, and of course your vortex. That's it.
Okay. No need to
Yes.
javelin.
2 javelin, if you have 2, it will be better.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yes,
Thank
it's better.
you. Thank you.
Thank you also. Yes, if you, yes, Sir Anba.
Yeah, coach, activators, please refer to your book. It's very clearly shown in graphic, in the diagram, the event, the rules, everything. Just go through because we already explained only 3 events. Go through, then today evening we will see, and then we can correct it. Don't worry, be happy, and we still have time to do the correction. And the evening we'll give you feedback. You can go back and correct it, and then tomorrow morning you still have first 1 hour to do before the actual kid athletic competition. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sir Anba.
Thank you.
I think before we go, I just need one request here. Those of you who have a family picture or image of your family with have a few generations, you know, that's what I showed. I had 4 generations, my granddaughter, my daughter, my wife, and my mother-in-law, all the women. If anybody has something like that, 5 generation or 6 generation, same gender, male or female, please WhatsApp to me because I needed to use this in the next slide. So my slide now only 5 generations, so I can add 5. Yesterday I saw in the Google there was 6 generation. Picture 6 generation. Great grandmother.
It is very difficult, sir. 6 generation.
If you have, maybe somebody have in the 6 generation, from the builder to baby boomer to generation X, Y, Z, and Alpha. Thank you. Hand over to Riyastuti now.
Yes.
Okay, thank you everyone. So we will come back at what time now? So we will come back at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock Jakarta time.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Malaysia time 3, Singapore time 3, Philippines 3, Brunei 3.
Yes. Thailand 2.
Bangladesh 1. Bangladesh 1.
Others, please count by yourself. We cannot provide that. Okay.
What is your time name? Farhad.
Okay.
Madam Farhad, what is your time there now?
Yeah, now 12.
Huh?
Now 12 o'clock, sir. 12 o'clock.
You can see my watch there, my clock. 2:10.
Madam.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay, bye. Have a
In
nice
India, sir,
lunch,
11:37.
brunch.
11? India.
11:37.
Oh, okay. India. Iran is, I think,
My time 12:37.
12:37. Iran.
Madam Dia.
Yeah.
Iran.
Hello, sir. Sir.
Yes.
There is a request from Sri Lankan participant that Dindu. He told he can't, he has difficulty in speaking because he got infected in corona today. So what can he do? He is in group 2.
Janet, is she there? Janet, are you there, Janet?
No one is there.
Okay, never mind. You come back at 2 o'clock. We discuss about that. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Because I didn't do the grouping. The grouping is done by Janet and Madam Riyastuti. Okay. See you at 2.
Okay.